Thank you for watching my video review. If you do like this video, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Hi everyone, I'm Bao. Today I will do a video review of Cobi number 2483 Jagdpanzer 4 L70V. It was released in 2016 with 440 pieces and 2 minifigures. Now I actually bought this one from Amazon in summer 2016 at a price of 54 US dollars. Now it was out of print at that time, and I think 54 US dollars is still a bargain, because nowadays it costs about 160 US dollars on second-hand market at the moment. This set, you see, the front cover depicts a battle scene in the Western Front. We can recognize that this is the battleground on the West Front, because you see on the background you find a U.S. fighter P-51 Mustang. It's a typical U.S. fighter during the late war in northwestern Europe. The front cover also depicts the vehicle, Jagdpanzer 4, with 2 minifigures and some leaves as camouflage. Overall, a very nice, nicely designed front cover. On the back side of the box, you can see some typical Cobi style details, the features of the vehicle. You can also find 2 weapons, the historic information of these 2 weapons. One is Panzerfaust, the other is anti-tank mine in the late war, used by the Wehrmacht. You can also find the historic photo of Jagdpanzer 4. The Jagdpanzer 4 is a German late war tank destroyer based on the famous medium tank Panzer 4 chassis. It has several different versions. So this specific one is the late model L70, because it has a 70 caliber. The armament is the main armament is a 75 millimeter anti-tank gun. So you can see the vehicle has a very low silhouette, which can enable it to conceal from the enemy tanks. So overall, it's a nicely designed late war anti-tank vehicle, and it's very effective against the Soviet and the US armor. Now let's turn to the instruction booklet. The instruction booklet has about 25 pages, and it has 45 construction, or we say building steps. On the back page of the instruction booklet, you can see some out of print Cobi sets, mostly released in 2015 and 2016. You can see a lot of Cobi mini tank sets, which are long outer print now, and also this one, the camouflage Tiger 1. I have done the review previously. This is the early war flank 36 88 millimeter and anti-aircraft gun. I also own this set. Now let's see the actual completed model of this Jagdpanzer 4 L70V. It was done in 3-color camouflage, a typical camouflage pattern used by Cobi to depict the late war German tanks. It's a similar camouflage pattern as the Tiger 1. This is the beige color, this is a dark green, and this is the we see the brown color. It has some printed pieces, pad printed pieces all over the vehicle. It has no stickers, no sticker at all. Yeah. We see the tactical number 314 is pad printed. We see on the front, this piece is also pad printed. Also, we have the typical German iron cross on both sides of the vehicle, pad printed. At the back side, we also found a small German iron cross. Also, this small piece which depicts the reconnaissance hole is also pad printed. Overall, a nicely printed, nicely designed kit with several pad printed pieces and no stick at all. The playing features is limited to open and close the hatches on the vehicle, at the top of the vehicle. Actually, it's a casemate style of vehicle with no turret, so you have no turning 360-degree turret. But the main gun, the 75mm anti-tank gun, can be put here, some turning angle actually. But you cannot turn the main armament left or right. There's no degree here. And you find the headlights is the headlights uses one transparent clear piece, but not glow in the dark. You also find some extra pieces, extra caterpillar. It's a track link. Actually, you got several extra track links. Also, 2 of them can be put here at the back side of the vehicle. But if you do so, these 2 pieces can easily be put aside. So I usually do not put them on the back side of the vehicle because they prompt to fall onto the playing ground when you move the vehicle. A nice design is that even the wheels on the tracks can have some camouflage pattern. You see the 3-color camouflage pattern on on the wheels. I think it's a nicely designed feature of the vehicle. You can also find some two extra wheels on the back side, on the back top of the vehicle. Overall, good, nicely designed vehicle model. Unfortunately, like all other early released Cobi sets, this vehicle is way out of scale. You see, it was too wide. Compare this with the Brickmania Jagdpanzer 4 L70. You see, this one is in 1 to 35 scale, which is reasonably shaped. But this one, the Cobi version, is way too large and way too wide. And the main armament, the 75mm anti-tank gun, is too thick compared with the Brickmania one. This one, I mean, the gun barrel is reasonably shaped. It's not too thick, but the Cobi one looks like a 120mm anti-tank gun used on the Jagdtiger. I actually also have the Jagdpanzer 4 L48, which is an earlier version of the Jagdpanzer 4. I will probably do a review of this vehicle, which in my opinion is better than the Jagdpanzer 4 L70. I will do the review later on. I also recommend this book written by David Porter. It's called German Tanks of World War II, 1939 to 1945. It actually not only includes tanks, but also self-propelled guns, assaulted guns, and Panzerjäger, and also some half-tracks. You can find the historic information of Jagdpanzer 4 here. We see some side views, nicely computerized photos of this Jagdpanzer 4. These two are the early version of the Jagdpanzer 4 L48, and this one is the review I've reviewed, is the photo I've reviewed. It's the Jagdpanzer 4 L70 with a long barrel. Actually, it also has this vehicle has another really thin version. This is the Jagdpanzer 4 L70A. I only recall that the one toy maker, toy soldier company, King and Countries, had released this type of vehicle, but it's rarely seen in plastic kits market. I actually also own several versions of Jagdpanzer 4, both in L48 early type and also in the L70 late type in Dragon 1 to 72 scale finished product die-cast version of this specific vehicle. With regard to minifigures of this set, we have two typical late war German minifigures. This one is the tank commander according to the box, but actually it should be named the German tank destroyer commander, because the Jagdpanzer 4 should be categorized as a tank destroyer rather than a tank. He is armed with a generic pistol. This is not the Rook P08 pistol, just a small generic pistol. He also has a binocular, which can be commonly found with a German tank commander. The uniform depicts minimum features. We also have this German late war Panzer Grenadier. He is armed with the Panzerfaust, a commonly used German late war anti-tank weapon. Also, we have the anti-tank mine. The face is like a skeleton, which I hated. I do not like this design. It's also found on various German soldiers and tank commanders released in earlier Cobi sets. Actually, we also have some extra pieces like this foliage. These leaves can be put on the vehicle, but I rarely use them. You see, you can put this all over these four pieces, these four foliage pieces on the vehicle, but I actually do not like it, and they are prone to fall apart from the vehicle. So I rarely use them. Now that's all for today's video review of Jagdpanzer 4 L70. See you next time. I will do the review of Jagdpanzer 4 L48. Bye.